The I-Team is tracking an increase in data breaches, putting your personal information at risk.
Yeah, that's right. The number of victims really soared in Maine and all around the country. Happened last year as experts say cybercriminals get more savvy at targeting businesses.
Our Dan Lamparello is on your side tonight, breaking down who they're targeting and the steps to take if your data is exposed.
Almost every day, this list on the Maine Attorney General's website gets longer. Each line, a notification about a different data breach.
We're consistently seeing a big step up in the number of data breaches.
Some only affect a single Mainer, while others show thousands had their personal information exposed, as companies from across the country report they were breached.
Maine follows the national pattern.
James Lee is president of the Identity Theft Resource Center, an organization tracking data breaches nationwide. Their latest report shows the number of overall data breaches decreased by just 1% last year, but the number of notices sent to victims increased by more than 300%, from 419 million in 2023 to 1.7 billion in 2024.
Only 20% of individuals and 20% of businesses say they were not impacted by a data breach in the previous year. That's a huge number.
In Maine, data obtained by the I-Team show more than 1.3 million people had personal data accessed in a data breach in 2024. That's nearly the entire state population. Experts say cybercriminals are becoming more targeted by using artificial intelligence.
That means they don't have to attack as many people. Because at the end of the day, what they're really looking for is places where there's money, significant amount of money, that they can either exploit or extort.
Which is why if you get a data breach notice like this, don't ignore it. In them, companies often list certain information about what was stolen, including things like your social security number. Then you can take steps to protect yourself, like taking advantage of credit monitoring that the company may offer. It's usually free and lasts 2 years. You should also keep an eye on all your accounts and bank statements for anything that might be out of the ordinary. Then freeze your credit. It's free and easy to do with all 3 credit bureaus and is the best way to protect your identity.
That's the only surefire way to ensure your identity information is not going to be misused to access your credit.
But experts say preventing these breaches from happening in the first place needs to be a priority, especially after 4 of the largest last year, including Ticketmaster and AT&T, may not have happened if the companies had implemented better cybersecurity practices, like multi-factor authentication.
We have to understand that we're never going to go to zero. We're never going to be in a world where there are no cyber attacks, where there are no data breaches. There is a world where we can manage it better than we are today.
On your side, I'm Dan Lamparello.